The United Nations Barbados and Eastern Caribbean presents United Together, Shaping Our Future, a commemorative concert in celebration of the 75th anniversary of the United Nations, produced in collaboration with the Government of Barbados. A celebration of its founding principles of peace, prosperity, security, development, and human rights for all. An artistic tribute to the spirit of Caribbean identity and the strong partnership for sustainable development between the governments and the United Nations. A message of hope, unity, and the triumph of the human spirit. United together, shaping our future. Your hosts are Soca stars Alison Hinds and Mikey Mercer.
Good evening to you all, wherever you are around the world, as we celebrate 75 years of peace, prosperity, development, security, and the advancement of human rights for all. 75 years of the United Nations' untiring efforts to enhance the daily lives of citizens everywhere, from major cities to tiny villages, large nations to small island developing states, people of all colors, classes, races, and creeds. This virtual anniversary concert celebrates the achievements of the United Nations Caribbean style, with the music and movement, faces and rhythms of the Caribbean islands. It aims to revive the founding principles of the United Nations, which have become even more relevant within the current COVID-19 pandemic, and highlights the UN's enduring partnership with the governments and people of Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean.
Good evening. I'm truly excited to welcome you all from across the Caribbean and around the world in this virtual concert to mark the United Nations 75th anniversary. We're going to have an amazing show with vibrant Caribbean rhythm, including calypso and jazz and talent ranging from spoken words to music and dance. Throughout history, music, poetry, dance, and other creative arts have been used to celebrate our shared humanity and to tell stories that remind us that we have more in common than our differences. The UN is a manifestation of the resilience of the human spirit, that deep conviction that the world can be a better place if we all work together. This is the true value of multilateralism. And we have worked a long way together for peace and security in the past 75 years, with human rights as the bedrock for dignity, prosperity, and sustainable development for every individual. And we stand in unity, battling against multiple crises, climate and natural disaster, and poverty. This evening concert is truly a fitting way to celebrate. It has been 40 years of cooperation in the region, with gains in disaster risk reduction, gender equality, food security, and much more. Today's celebration is part of the UN 75 global outreach led by the UN Secretary General to foster solidarity and to allow any person to have a say in the future they want to see. As we embark to re-emerge stronger for this global pandemic, let us continue to stand together for the sustainable future of the Caribbean. So to conclude, I want to especially thank Prime Minister Mia Mottley, the Government of Barbados, and the National Cultural Foundation for partnering with us to stage this event. This concert exemplifies the extensive partnerships the UN has forged with all the governments of this region to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. I also especially thank our UN Deputy Secretary General, Amina Mohammed, for joining us tonight. Last but not least, thanks to our beloved Barbadian ambassador, Rihanna, and all talented Caribbean artists whose contribution have made this concert possible. Thank you all for joining us and enjoy this evening.
The year was 1945. The world was still reeling from the strife of World War II. There was a global hunger for stability, prosperity, and peace. The name United Nations was first used by the United States President Franklin D. Roosevelt on January 1st, 1942, during the Second World War, when 26 nations came together and pledged a united front against non-allied nations. 3 years later, The charter was signed on the 26th of June 1945. The United Nations officially came into existence on the 24th of October 1945 with 50 nations. 75 years later, the organization currently boasts 193 member states.
Tonight's concert is a gift from UN Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean Office to the world. Get ready for 2 hours of high energy, exciting performances from artists who hail from Anguilla, Antigua, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Dominica, Trinidad, and Barbados.
Our destiny is calling. A brand new day could be dawning all over the world. All over the world. Our future could be brighter as we let love and peace unite us all over the world. All over the world. Life we've learned in this world as it turns is what we make of it. And though a peaceful world may seem impossible on the face of it, I know we can do this if we try. You and I, side by side, we can fly higher. Our destiny is calling. A brand new day could be dawning all over the world. All over the world. Our future could be brighter as we let love and peace unite us all over the world. All over the world. And there will come a day when our children will play and hold each other's hands. It'll be a sight to see people living happily in this life we planned. And you know we can do this if we try. You and I, side by side, we can fly higher. And our destiny is calling. A brand new day could be dawning all over the world. All over the world. Our future could be brighter as we let love and peace unite us all over the world. All over the world. And can you see it? If you hold out your hand, then you can reach it. If we just believe it, I know that we can make this dream come true. Me and you. Though time will tell, I think we owe it to ourselves to make the best of it. So tomorrow and beyond, we can sing a joyful song and leave a testament that we knew we could do this if we tried. You and I, side by side. Now we're flying higher. We heard our destiny calling. A brand new day is dawning all over the world. All over the world.
conscious man when he went to the USA. The superpower had a racist face, so he called it much disgrace. Then postmates right from nowhere and carried them undermine. Them packy back on a boat and lick down the Black Star Line. What? Them lick down the Black Star Line. What? Them lick down the Black Star Line. And the carry men that stopped behind get put in the White House jail. The US was white, it must not change, it had to remain the same. So master shout out loud and clear, black man must not be conscious again. Conscious again, conscious again. They say the black woman must not be conscious again. Conscious again, conscious again. So
Lift your hand, raise your hands to the Most High. Look within, His kingdom draweth nigh. Mount Zion is the home of nature man, the holy destination of all of Jah children.
Across the world, black power now was claimed. Mandela did it in South Africa. He showed them that freedom was the name of the game. It was the old colonial way. Traditional thing, toilets for blacks and Liberty Day in New York City with a torch in she hand and she garden and she garden and she garden every day. Then Luther came to change his thing, determined now to win. So he boycott this, boycott that, boycott my service. That the black man must not be conscious again. Conscious again, conscious again. They say the black woman must not be conscious again. Conscious again, conscious again. So
lift your hand, raise your hands to the Most High. Look within, His kingdom draweth nigh. Mount Zion is the home of nature man, the holy destination of all of Jah children.
Darkness. The ancestors were there and pray. The voodoo chant, they chanting loud and they come back and are today. So clever he wrote on. Reggae form, Marty Sean and the shine gold like a person. What? Shine gold like a person. What? I say shine gold like a person. But the voodoo chant then stop we are cause we history was down in hell. So in like Boston for Malcolm X, the urban bent to all black men them tell. Down in New York Rose, Elijah, Jamaica, I Rasta. While master train and he train and he train and he train in vain. Black man now, conscious again, conscious again, conscious again. You see the black woman now, conscious again, conscious again, conscious again. I say we conscious, 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 conscious. I say we conscious, conscious. I say we conscious, conscious. I say we conscious again. What? I say we conscious again. What? Conscious again. What? I say we conscious again. I say we conscious, conscious. I say we conscious, conscious, conscious.
The UN was envisioned as a sure path towards reconstruction, peace, hope, and support to millions of people around the world. We believe that human rights must be the business of all human beings. The UN, in partnership with our governments in the region, civil society, the private sector, and international development agencies, continues to advocate and lead the charge in leaving no one behind.
These last few months have presented us with some very trying times. We're going through some uncharted waters, and we all need at this point to uplift each other, and I couldn't find a more appropriate song to do than this one called My Good Day. Please help me welcome Ms. Krista Bailey and Mr. Irvin A. Slaughter.
this morning, sun is shining. Looked out my window, saw my good day calling. It's been some time since my good day's been on my mind. I hope it's here to stay. Don't need another yesterday. My good day helps me sing a different song. My good day brought that job that took so long. My good day bless me with good health and family. I hope you get your good day today.
Don't stop believing something good is coming. You got that vision, work at it with passion, and soon one day what you need is gonna come your way. When it comes, be ready for the thing that makes you happy. My good day helps me sing a different song. My good day brought the job that took so long. My good day bless me with good friends and family. Hope you get your good day today.
Must see your future,
See your future
looking brighter.
looking brighter.
The only way to cope is never give up hope. It will get better. You ain't born to be a failure. Dust yourself off and say,
Pretty soon I'm gonna have my day.
my good day.
My good day.
Helps me sing a different song. My good day.
My good day.
Brought that job that took so long. My good day.
My good
Bless me
day.
with good strength and family. I hope you get your good day today. Oh.
My good day.
My good day.
Yeah. My good day.
Good day. My good day.
My good day.
Oh, my good day.
My good day. Yeah.
My good day.
My good
Bless me with your
day.
strength and family. I hope you get your good day today.
Peace, prosperity, security, and human rights for all are among the UN's founding principles. The United Nations continues to work tirelessly to ensure that the most vulnerable within society, including youth, the elderly, persons with disabilities, migrants, women and girls, as well as marginalized groups, are protected and have a voice.
War is holy, and sex is obscene. We've got it twisted in this lucid dream. Baptized in boundaries, schooled in sin, divided by difference, sexuality and skin. Oh, so we can hate each other and fear each other. We can build these walls between each other, baby, blow by blow and brick by brick. Keep yourself locked in, yeah, we can hate each other and fear each other. We can build these walls between each other, baby, blow by blow and brick by brick. Keep yourself locked in, yourself locked. Oh, maybe we should sex was holy and war was obscene, and it wasn't twisted. What a wonderful dream. Living for love, unafraid of the end. Forgiveness is the only real revenge. Oh, so we can heal each other and feel each other. We can break these walls between each other, baby, blow by blow and brick by brick. Keep yourself open, yeah, we can heal each other and feel each other. We can break these walls between each other, baby, blow by blow and brick by brick. Keep yourself open, you're open. So maybe we should love somebody. Hey, maybe we could care a little more. So maybe we should love somebody instead of polishing the bombs of holy war. What if love was holy and hate obscene? We should give life to this beautiful dream. 'Cause peace and love ain't so far if we nurse our wounds before they scar. Nurse our wounds before they scar.
Check 1, 2.
The best kept secret of the islands. Sisters, your praises are now due. And like how coal turns into diamond, pressure brings out your true you. You're the keeper of the flame, no matter how dark. Race or language, we're the same. Blessed matriarch, we're the future, we're the hope. To fight the crime, the drugs, the dope. To teach our children how to cope in the new millennium. And not one family will fall to the storm and through it all. With our men, we keep standing tall. Sisters of the Caribbean.
Check 1, 2.
Our sons keep playing with the hangman, and AIDS is knocking at each door. Some girl or jail may steal your husband to test your fortitude and more. But like the sun behind the cloud, no matter how bleak, keep on shining strong and proud. You cannot be weak. We're the future, we're the hope. To fight the crime, the drugs, the dope. To teach our children how to cope in the new millennium. And not one family will fall to the storm and through it all. With our men, we keep standing tall, sisters. 'Cause we're the future, we're the hope. To fight the crime, the drugs, the dope. To teach our children how to cope in the new millennium. And not one mother will ever cry over a grave if by race or language, we're the same. Blessed matriarchs, we're the future, we're the hope. To fight the crime, the drugs, the dope. To teach our children how to cope in the new millennium. And not one family will fall to the storm if through it all. With our men we keep standing tall, sisters. Cause we're the future, we're the hope. To fight the crime, the drugs, the dope. To teach our children how to cope in the new millennium. And not one mother will ever cry over a grave if by and by on each other we can rely, sisters of the Caribbean. Check 1, 2.
Good night, everyone. I goes by the name of Dash. I'm from the beautiful island of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. I represent soca music. I'm about to perform for you a song written by me. It's called Mommy. And I have my talented musician to the right of me, Javi Nichols. Enjoy, people. Rhythm up. Mama, 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 mama. Le, 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 le. Say from a king to a queen. Come let me reap the rewards of your labor. Go and live your dream. This one's for you, mommy. This one is for mommy. You play your part and you still playing your part. Yes, I love you from my heart, boy. Mommy, boy. I tell you, you grown me. Before I won me first ground. Before I voice me first song. You were the one that hold me. You were the roots that held it down. Well, my temper was your concern. Up to now it's still your concern. And all when things get out of hand, you taught me to be the bigger man. Walk like, talk less, stay humble. Keep your eyes on the prize, young man. These were the words that set the platform and helped curve me into the heart. 12 years old, I remember wiping tears from your eyes. You didn't have a dime. I said the next time you cry, it has to be tears of. This one is for mommy. You play your part and you still playing your part. Yes, I love you from my heart, boy. Mommy. From a king to a queen. Come let me reap the rewards of your labor. Go and live your dream. I know you are the queen of the kingdom. You never forsake none of we. Man, the dream is to work so hard and make my mother happy. This one's for you, mommy. Now to all the mothers out there, I salute you with a fanfare. On your knees every morning, pumping the blessings in me. Not once I saw you in fear. You were the shield that tell me in check. True definition of a mom. You great, stand and take a bow. Hooray, confetti's that come out. Just for you, mom, it's a celebration. You know, man, the blueprint to this lies in my hand. Pen to paper. I know you are the engine, you've been driving all of us. Now I'm saluting on behalf of all. This one is for mommy. You play your part and you still playing your part. Yes, I love you from my heart, boy. Mommy, Alison, love your body. Won't wait till you depart. Say this one's from my heart. Say from a king to a queen. I say come let me reap the rewards of your labor. Go and live your dream. I know you are the queen of the kingdom. You never forsake none of we. Man, the dream is to work so hard and make my mother happy. This one's for you, mommy. This one is for mommy. All the mothers out there right now, big up on yourself. All the lovers of soca music, from your life, you should be grateful, you should be thankful, right? This one's for you, mommy. This one is for mommy. You play your part and you still playing your part. Yes, I love you from my heart, boy. Mommy, boy. This one's for you, mommy. This one is for mommy. You play your part and you still playing your part. Yes, I love you from my heart, boy. Mommy, boy. This one's for you, mommy. This one is for mommy, boy. This one is for mommy, one's for you, mommy. This one is for mommy. Mama, 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 mommy. This one is for mommy. This one's for you, mommy.
Dear friends from across the Caribbean and around the world, I'm delighted to join you for this United Together, Shaping Our Future concert celebrating the United Nations 75th anniversary. Today, we consolidate a long and strong partnership between the United Nations and the Caribbean and the many successes that we have achieved together. Over the last 75 years, you have improved access to quality education and lifelong learning. You have created greater social inclusion, reduced poverty, and improved citizen security. You have also reduced the incidence of non-communicable diseases and promoted better recovery in the aftermath of natural disasters. We have been proud to work with you. Today, the COVID-19 pandemic has reminded us how vulnerable Caribbean countries remain. The region still faces serious challenges, including the existential threat of climate change and the highest rates of violence against women and girls. We must all intensify our efforts to find solutions that will help to build resilient societies and protect the most vulnerable. To do so, we have a common agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals, which are our blueprint and a call to action to end poverty, to protect the planet, and to ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. Only by realizing the SDGs will we be able to achieve the vision of inspiring Caribbean leaders like Prime Minister Motley to make the Caribbean the first climate-resistant region in the world. Today, as we celebrate with music and great performances, I encourage all of you to join us in this decade of action for the SDGs. We all have a role to play, from governments and parliaments to regional organizations, from employers, entrepreneurs, and artists to community leaders, civil society organizations, and academia. And most importantly, you, the young people out there in that crowd. The Caribbean has a vibrant youth, and they can lead the way to a better future. We all count on you to join us on the path to 2030, and you can count on the United Nations to support you however and wherever we can, in your countries, in your region, and on the global stage. Together, we can ensure a world that leaves no one and no country behind. Thank you. And now it's time to dance.
The UN's mission is to achieve a better future for all. To do this, the 17 Sustainable Development Goals were created as the global commitment to promote prosperity while protecting the planet. Through these 17 global goals, the aim is eradicate poverty, to protect the rights of marginalized individuals and groups, advocate for gender equality, and support strong institutions that foster peace and justice.
Black people ain't the only ones who've been living without our roots. Those unripe roots they reap by backcombing their entitlement, trying to create afros without the hardship, caricaturing the symbol of Black existence, teasing tension into their experience that they know nothing about. Can I touch your hair, Black girl? They say the highest form of flattery is imitation. But am I still meant to feel complimented when it becomes cultural appropriation? Can I touch your hair, Black girl, Black Medusa? I wanna know how them coils be casting spells, how that Black girl nappy curl magic be flipping the script, hypnotizing the menfolk and turning white hearts into stone statues. Can I touch your hair, Black girl, Black and Samsonite? I wanna know how it marries religion and science. I wanna know how that bro has such an undying devotion to defying gravity, how it tells every comb to genuflect, how it can bring the sinners to their knees, how it always seems to be wearing its Sunday best. I wanna have a faith as strong as your hair, Black girl. I wanna hear the stories them strands could string together. But they want us to relax, Black girl. They don't want us to recall, Black girl. They don't want the reminders, Black girl. Can I tame your hair, Black girl? I only want to reverse engineer you for the sake of familiarity. Only want to break you down to your component parts so I can see your secrets properly. They only care about our coils as another one of their commodities. Take the Zulu out of your Bantu knots and call them mini buns for profits. Make us into a fashion trend from our roots to our ends when they quick to rock them faux locks and call the real things knots. And ain't it funny? Ain't it amazing how people historically obsessed with whips and chains and bondage got the audacity to king shame you? Black girl, can I see your hair? Black girl, it's just as easy to jack our culture when we hide from it. But I want to know why it takes up so much space. Don't know why it always seems to forget its place. Black girl, remember when they told you to keep it under wraps? And up to now they're still trying to 1786 the sass, put that thing on and remember that the class you're in is a function of the color of your skin. Keep quiet, black girl. Damn. Why everything about your hair gotta be a throwback when they just want us to relax, black girl. They don't want us to retell, black girl. They don't want the reminders, black girl. They done already gentrified generations of traditions to try and sugarcoat mass murder and plantation labor. Slap designer labels on our struggles like they're still trying to turn us, human beings, into capital, and we ain't the ones reaping the profit margins. Cause cultural appropriation is the currency they pay us reparations and they have taken from us. And they're still taking our cornrows and calling them boxer braids, anything to see us erase, black girl. They want to force us to forget. But I remember, black girl. I remember the brawn in them braids and how it ain't got nothing to do with boxed in thinking and everything to do with breaking the box with our bare hands. I remember, black girl, how they tried to cloth tie our heads, how we adorn the shackles they made for our hair with bright colors and beads, how we wear our history on our heads, in our hearts, and on our sleeves. It didn't take on no more. Now when we put that thing on, we breathe free. Our crown is revolutionary. So let me ask you, can we love our hair, black girls?
Trouble and stress on your mind. Would you like to walk in sunny weather? I know a place you can find breezes like trip across the ocean, travel across the sea, yeah. Sleep under the moon and the stars. Life's fantasy, yeah. Breezing with. Well, do you like cool breezing? Well, easy squeeze, summer easy. Do you like cool breezes? Do you like cool breezes? Well, when cross the sea in a cargo boat, island to island, range coast to coast, everything alright in Jamaica, everything alright in St. Lucia, everything okay in Tobago. And right here in Barbados, breezes like right up on a mountain top, feeling cool and mellow, cloud covered from head to toe, with a breeze and summer snow. Feel so high, wish I could touch the sky, see the works of His Majesty, give your peace and tranquility. I wanna know right now, oh yeah, easy squeeze it, summer easy. Do you like cool breezes? I wanna know right now. take off when you need it. Breezing, get away from the nitty-gritty in your city. Oh, well. Do you like it? Well, do you like cool breezing? Do you like cool breezing? Oh, yeah. All right. To the bridge. Cool breezing. Do you like cool breezing? Oh, yeah. Cool, cool breezing. Whoa. Ooh, oh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come down. I'm like a rock, yeah. I'm locked, yeah. My journey on my mind. Aim for the top, yeah. No stop, yeah. Them testing me all the time. Oh, you shoulda never put me on the boat and then change me names. Oh, oh. We build up the world for free, but we break them chains. And now you asking who I am. I'm struggle, I am pain. Ancestors in me veins. I am living melody. I'm just gonna be me without apology. I am living melody. I'm broken, I'm walking. I am living melody. I'm living, surviving. I am living melody. Whoa, ooh, whoa. Come on. For the road, yeah, reload, yeah, to find a destiny. Black and be proud, yeah, loud, yeah, with no apology. Oh, Babylon, I tried for centuries to hold me down. Oh, oh, by the sweat of we brow spread melanin, change will come. Pretend you don't know who I am. I'm struggle, I am pain. Ancestors in me veins. I am living melody. I'm just gonna be me without apology. I am living. I'm broken, I'm walking. I am living melody. I'm living, surviving. I am living melody. No fear to raise your hand in the air. There is no turning back. We have nothing to fear. It's time we learn we own history. Teach the youth them about what it really means to be free. Them not understand, them got nothing to lose. Take a step back and take a little walking with shoes. We not hating, we not looking for strife. Change must come, I can feel it. Oh, I'm struggle, I am pain. Ancestors in me veins. I am living melody. I'm just gonna be me without apology. I am living. I'm broken, I'm walking. I am living melody. I'm living, surviving. I am living melody. Na 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 na. So open up your eyes and see this beautiful blessing, this gift that we call life. This gift called life, yeah. We only have it for a time, yeah, yeah. So make sure to spend your moments choosing what's right. Choosing what's right, yeah.
So chase what matters, do what's real. Say I love you, laugh until. Make new memories and new friends. Cause life is a journey, so keep moving. Embrace the hard times, don't lose faith. Cause there'll be sunshine after the rain. Don't give up, don't walk away. Cause life is beautiful. So count your blessings one by one, yeah. Look all around you, count your blessings one by one. So much to be thankful for, your blessings one by one, yeah. It just might surprise you just how much Jaja has done, yeah. So count your blessings one by one, one by one by one by one. So count your blessings one by one, one by one by one by one, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, when upon life's billows you are tempest tossed, when you are discouraged thinking all is lost, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. So count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Just count your many blessings, see what God has done. So count your blessings one by one, yeah. Look all around you, count your blessings one by one, yeah, yeah, yeah. So much to be grateful for, your blessings one by one, yeah. It just might surprise you just how much Jaja, 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 Jaja. So count your blessings one by one, one by one by one by one. So count your blessings one by one. My family, my friends, my baby boy. One by one by one by one. So count your blessings one by one by one by one by one by one. Yo, see 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody say 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me. Say 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. God bless you.
COVID-19 is a stark reminder of the need for cooperation across borders, sectors, and generations. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said, everything we do during and after this crisis must be with a strong focus on building more equal, inclusive, and sustainable economies and societies that are more resilient in the face of pandemics, climate change, and the many other global challenges we face. It is only through unity and common purpose that we will get through this.
Watch the day break from the shoreline, light rising above the horizon. If I could slow the passing of time, to see your smile in the water's reflection. Can we make this moment eternal? Can we make this moment eternal? Let's build a kingdom in a land far away, a castle just for you and me. Let's build a kingdom in a land far away, a place where we can be free. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, where we can be free. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, where we can be free. Where we can be free. A refuge, a hiding place. Just you and I, no tears, no pain. Breathe in rhythm to my heartbeat. A kingdom where we can just be. Can we make this moment eternal? Oh, can we make this moment eternal? Let's build a kingdom in a land far away, a castle just for you and me. Let's build a kingdom in a land far away, a place where we can be free. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, where we can be free. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, where we can be free. Where we can be free. Oh, where we can be free. Where we can be free. Let's build a kingdom in a land far away, a castle just for you and me. Build a kingdom in a land far away, a place where we can be free. Oh, where we can be free. Oh, where we can be free.
Anguilla, rising from the ashes of what should have destroyed us. It's true, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Anguilla has been defying the odds for decades. Self-determination has been our mantra. We struggled, we fought, we stumbled, but we also rose every time. These things inspire us to rise higher, higher than the struggles, higher than the setbacks, higher than the defeats. We never gave up. We will never give up. We are Anguilla, forever rising higher. I do this for the culture, yeah. I do this for this little place. Anywhere I go, you know, I rep in the AXA. They gonna know the place I raise up. All I ever knew was never giving up. They attend before, but wasn't really no. They say we too smart to take me serious. Try to break me down, but we keep building up. Higher, higher, higher. Shara soaring high and we building up. Higher, higher, higher. Jama make the side and we building up. We building up. We building up. Kiki we're inspired, so we building up. Struggle, yeah, but never ever giving up, even when it's really tough. Cause I know they're watching, yeah, and they gonna know the place I raise up. All I ever knew was never giving up. They attend before, but wasn't really no. They say we too smart to take me serious. Try to break me down, but we keep building up. Jama make it side and we building up. We building up. We building up. Zana we're inspired, so we building up. Higher, higher, higher. All I ever knew was never giving up. They attend before, but wasn't really no. They say we too smart to take me serious. Try to break me down, but we keep building up. Kiki, we're inspired, so we building up. Higher, higher, higher. Shara soaring high, so we building up. Jama make the side and we building up. Higher, higher, higher. Shout out to my Caribbean people locked in. Happy 75th anniversary to the United Nations. One Caribbean.
Whoa, whoa, I could forget it all. Always must remember to be grateful. You want something to smile about life. Think of every tribulation that you get through. Take a wine on the side now. Enjoy the vibes. Soak up every little moment. Yeah. Cause when you think about it, you don't know the next man's story. Sometimes we try so hard to better weary worries. Just to clear your mind, you inside of every line. That is how the thing designed. For how long now? There's a place where everybody goes. In a fete where all the friends them close. Where drinks and music is the antidote. And it just fits you. And it just fits you. I could forget it all. I could forget it all. Forget it all in here. Forget it all in here. I could forget it all. I could forget it all. Forget it all in here. Oh, think about it. It might not happen right now. Give it time. You've got to have a little patience. It will improve. Get it off of your mind now. Must be a sign. Just hold your head up as you go. Cause when you think about it, you don't know the next man's story. Sometimes we try so hard to get to where we ways. Just to clear your mind, you inside of every line. That is how the thing designed. For how long now? There's a place where everybody goes. In a fete where all the friends them close. Where drinks and music is your antidote. And it does fix you. Don't know it does fix you. I could forget it all. I could forget it all. Forget it all in here. Forget it all in here. I could forget it all. I could forget it all. Forget it all in here. Won't think about it. Yeah. Determination. Session. Let me get inside. I never see so much obstacles before. I gotta pray some more. I gotta try and forget about it. I never say I'm perfect, and yes I fall, but I'm gonna again. See my journey will never go in vain, no, no. And that's why you gotta push, push and go through. You must push, push and go through. You must push. When my fire burn, you can see it from miles away. And the light from the flame is called my destiny. The road might be a little muddy, but cut and go through like Juve. Along the way I might stumble, but remain humble. I'm not ashamed to say that yes I fall, but I'm gonna again. See my journey will never go in vain, no, no. Yes I fall, but I'll rise again. See this journey will never go. And that's why you gotta push, push and go through. You must push, push and go through. You must push and go through. I never see so much obstacles before. I gotta pray some more. I gotta try and forget about it. So let me go back to it, jump, 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 jump. Yeah. Yeah. And yes, I fall, but I'm gonna again. See, my journey will never go in vain, no, no. Yes, I fall, but I'm gonna again. See, this journey will never go in vain, go in vain. You must push, you must push, more. I got to pray some more. I got to try and forget about it. So let me go back to it, jam, 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 jam. So let me go back to it, jam, 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 jam. Yeah. And yes, I fall, but I gonna again. See, my journey will never go in vain, no, no. Yes, I fall, but I gonna again. See, the journey will never go in vain. That's what you got to push. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. You got to push. You got to push and get through all the way. Yeah,
The United Nations story is a fascinating one to me. Countries once at war with each other, separated by religious and cultural beliefs and even geographical locations, came together to fight for peace, dignity, and equality for all mankind. From gender equality to sustainable development, peacekeeping to climate change, the efforts of the United Nations continue to meaningfully impact our lives in a positive way and align with our nation, Barbados, and what we believe in, and also see room for change. There's no doubt that we all thrive when we're treated equally, and when women are treated equally, when women lead, and when women are at the forefront of efforts to change the world for the better. The women need a seat at the table to participate in developing strategies to strengthen economies, to strengthen families and communities, equitable share wealth and opportunity, and to sustain our natural environment. Equality is at the core of everything I do. And just this year alone, we all looked on in horror and anger at the injustice, racial discrimination, and intolerance that gripped our world. And it has to stop. Too many people are suffering because of discrimination and inequality at all levels of society. Diversity is not a weakness. In fact, it is one of our greatest assets. It's what makes our world a place of rich experiences and unexpected, fulfilling moments. With that said, we have used and abused our natural environment to a point where our planet is acting out and sending us warning signs that we are in danger at an alarmingly accelerated rate. And climate change needs to be at the forefront of our minds and our mission, because we are not going to survive without this planet. The time for real, meaningful, revolutionary action is now. And I urge each and every one of you who are watching and enjoying this virtual experience to commit today to living in a way where we support each other and we treat each other equally and with respect, and to existing in harmony with our planet. I'd like to wish the United Nations a happy 75th anniversary, and may that encourage us all to be brave enough to make this world a better place, not just for us today, but for the generations to come.
The COVID-19 pandemic served as a global moment of truth for countries. It has uncovered and worsened existing gaps and inequalities within societies and countries. The international collective experience of facing this pandemic has reminded us of our shared humanity and illustrates the continued need for partnership, harmony, and unity to ensure a sustainable future for all.
Yo! Happy 75th anniversary United Nations. Yo, Shirley boys, I want you to sing with me. I say na 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 na. I say na 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 na. Say na 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 na. I say na 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 na. I say na na na. I say na 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 na. I say na na na. You say na na. We say na na na. If you know this one, sing with me.
I never had it easy for the brands and the bling and the expensive thing. Oh, I never had the money, never had nice living. And mama say, oh, you could have it all, just work hard for yours. I say, mama, you know I'll work hard for sure. No judge, I blessed me with the opportunity to fly country to country. Now I could drink champagne when I thirsty. Now I could see only thing I never see. They say this how I eat man solo. But I thank the father and the family. No bad mind boy, they can stop me. On every show I smiling cause trust me, life is so lovely. Whoa. And I'm far from finished. Whoa. And I can't believe it. No. See, I'm far from finished. Love the life that I live in. Love time when I sit down and I can't believe. I say na na na, say na na. I say na 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 na. I say na na, I say na na. I say na na, I say na 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 na. I say na na, I say na na na. Listen. Forever thankful for doubters in the past and the people who laugh on. Forever grateful for all the times I failed. And Papa say, oh son, you can't give up. What's for you is for you. Well, I said, Papa, you know I will never stop. No. Now Jaja blessed me with the opportunity to fly country to country. Now I could drink champagne when I thirsty. Now I could see all the thing I never see. They say this how I eat man so lucky. But I thank you for the run the family. No bad mind boy, they can stop me. And every show I smiling, trust me. Love is so lovely, boy. And I'm far from finished. And I can't believe. And I can't. See, I'm far from finished. I'm far from finished. Love me like that. Love me life. Love me life. I say na na na. I say na na na. Say na na na. I say na na. I say na na.
Everybody just rock with me, rock with me, rock with me. Pleasant good night, my name is Voice, representing Trinidad and Tobago. I want to say happy 75th anniversary to the UN. Thanks for having me. I say if you believe in love, if you believe in unity, if you believe in joy, everybody wave from side like this. Wave it.
So every little thing that I have, man, I'm thankful for. And I don't chase material thing cause I come from far. So every little thing that you have, be grateful for.
Be grateful for. Be grateful for. United together, shaping our future.
See, I'm far from finished. I'm so far.
And I can't believe
it. See, I'm far from finished.
Love the life that I live in, yeah. UN, hands in the air now. I say nana, 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 you say nana, I say nana, nana, I say nana, nana, I say nana, nana, I say nana, I say nana, yeah. I love you, I love you, I love you.
To my hill, we about to let it go, we about to let it go, get it right.
Stand firm like a soldier, the world on your shoulder, you're feeling like the boat sinking. Can't have no time to hesitate, got to open the gate, it's time to stop thinking. You can be who you wanna be, fly like the birds and the bees. One by my philosophy, bounce and shout out, let me see. Woo!
Don't you know when the stakes are high, you still get low? Hey, don't you know when the chips are down, you still let go? Hey, just lively up yourself, show me you know. Shout out the anthem,
gotta rip up, flip up. See the people out there, tear the strip up, never trip up. Gotta put your cup up, walk up. Now we gonna lock the block up. We take it and shake it in here and outside in the alley. We here and we so wide awake, we about to get rowdy. If you're ready to escape, just pop in your mixtape. We rockin' the streets, causing the earthquake. Don't you know when the stakes are high? When the stakes are high. Don't you know when the chips are down? Still let go. Just lively up yourself, show me you know. Shout out the anthem, oh, just shout out the anthem. Oh, when they're ready, original swing is such a beautiful thing. No imitation. Do whatever you want. We do whatever we want. No limitation. No, we don't care if you just want to dance. We know that this could be our last chance. Bounce to the groove, ready to. Time to decide if you win or you lose. Don't you know when the stakes are high, we still get low. Don't you know when the chips are down, we still let go. Just lively up yourself, show me you know. Shout out the anthem, just shout out the anthem. Last time, when I'm ready,
People of the world, peace and blessings to you all. Thank you for joining us in this our tribute to the United Nations at 75 from here in the Barbados and the Eastern and Southern Caribbean. The 51 founding nations of the United Nations got it right when they committed to putting all differences aside, whether economic, political, or that of geography, to work together to change our world for the better. The original principles of peace, human and social development, justice and equality were not just noble positions or lofty goals. They were just what the world needed at just the right time. Over the years, the work of the United Nations has strategically and consistently transformed our lives in revolutionary ways, from gender equality and peacekeeping to equal rights and the battle to protect our land and our oceans, our earth. Time and time again, the principles of the United Nations have guided our moral compass, allowing us as countries, but also as individuals, to aim for and to achieve higher heights, to treat each other more fairly. But as we celebrate this significant milestone, we must also see this as a moment to reflect, to review and to recommit to the founding values of the United Nations, values that are universal and timeless. Our institutions may need reforming, and we may have to find new ways to promote these values as our world is constantly changing. For you and I know it is vastly different from the world as it was in 1945 or even 1985. Just this year alone, in 2020, so much has changed for so many drastically. The invisible hand of the COVID-19 pandemic has shrunk the world in an unimaginable way, affecting the large and the small, the mighty and the weak, the rich and the poor, lives and livelihoods at risk, global economies thrown into the worst depression since the UN was formed, and the inequity in our societies magnified with all our vulnerabilities exposed at the level of family, in our workplace, in our community, and indeed in our countries. Add to this the action across the globe to condemn intolerance and racial unrest and police brutality that we've seen in this year 2020. And add to this the climate crisis, which continues to threaten the survival of so many across the world, but indeed for our own countries, especially the small island developing states in the Caribbean and the Pacific, who remain on the front line through no fault of our own. We can no longer observe the goings-on in other countries from our perches of perceived safety. We are all at risk, and we must all be part of the solutions because we're all in this together. There is nowhere for us to hide. If we as a global family say we hold dearly the founding principles of the UN, then we must live them as well. As we say in the Caribbean, we must not only talk the talk, we must walk the walk. There must be no threat or disaster big enough or dangerous enough to shake us off our course towards peace, justice, and equality for all. There can be no distraction urgent enough to derail our focus on reversing the ravages of climate crisis or from supporting the vulnerable and promoting tolerance. We must not allow obstacles, not even COVID, to hold us back and to prevent us from attaining the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. For they are our goals, those which our founding fathers across so many countries set out to achieve and to which we remain committed, for they spell whether our people will have a better life or not. But even as we face what has quickly become our new reality, we must also look beyond the grim present and to see the amazing future possibilities. If ever there was a time, my friends, to meet as nations, as civil society organizations, to craft a new way forward, recognizing that there are now almost 4 times the number of countries today than existed in 1945, but that these countries need a more inclusive approach in the governance of our global institutions. Just as in 1945, we now must set aside differences and come together to confront and resolve the challenges of our time in this, the 3rd decade of our 21st century. We must support the call of our Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, for a new social contract and a new global deal, because that will help us remove much of the inequity and to provide a better world and a better living for our people. In the words of Graça Machel, once we recognize that inequalities are man-made, then we therefore have the power to resolve these inequalities. Simply put, it is in our power to get rid of them, but each of us must play our part. So my friends, COVID-19 has also taught us painfully that there is no time like the present, that we are all equal regardless of what appears to divide us. Let us use this moment in our history to reimagine and to create the world that we want, to share the burden of adjustment, but to be equally determined to share the bounty of success, to treat others as we would wish to be treated, to remove the scourge of discrimination while protecting equally the most vulnerable among us, to give voice to those who have none, to listen carefully to those who have a voice, but above all else, to protect the planet on which we live. Our United Nations will be as strong or as weak as we are prepared to allow it to be, as we are prepared to fight for. On behalf of my government and the people of Barbados, I want to thank all who from across the Eastern and Southern Caribbean have made this celebration of UN 75 possible. You have joined us in showing that it does matter to you to give thanks and to stand for the things that make a difference in our lives. Thank you. We may rank among the smallest nations in the world, but today our commitment is as strong as any in the United Nations to the success of this organization. I also want to thank our Bajan daughter, our Ambassador Rihanna, for lending her voice and for joining the battle to make people's lives easier and better the world over. We thank you, my dear. And to my sister Amina Mohammed, Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, Thank you for coming and joining us virtually this time. But remember, we hope to have you with us in the near future. And to Didier Tribuc and all of our friends at UN House in Barbados, thank you for helping to make this possible. Let us all celebrate this historic achievement and pledge to work tirelessly and together to truly make this a wonderful world. We cannot take it for granted, and we must always remember that each one does truly matter to making that change in the world that we need to see. Thank you.
The UN partners with regional governments, civil society, the private sector, youth, and other groups, reflecting the universality and shared responsibility for a better world for all. Grounded on common values, governments are supported in their efforts to find solutions to complex development challenges by exploring opportunities for the use of innovation and technology to generate jobs, attract investments, and ensure a better future for the next generation of Caribbean people.
It got me under control. Hey, hey, hey. Watch me waistline go. Watch me get on by man, I'm whining out of control. Oh, moving to and fro. People think I'm mad and they think I don't, because music got me going crazy. Got me body getting out of control. That's why I say, hey, hey, and I feel it's the rhythm. Look how whining and whining. Why is the music I feel it? Come, yeah, yeah. Watch me waistline go. Watch me get on, bam, and I'm whining out of control. Oh yeah, moving to and fro. People think I'm mad and they think I don't, they don't know. Yeah, watch me waistline whine, whine. Watch me get on, bam, and I'm whining cause. Hey, and I feel it's a rhythm. Hey, here's a whining, a whining. Yeah. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey. Hey, listen, soca music, can't refuse it. Well, it's like a magnet, man, it got me under control. Real energy all around me, have me body moving out of control. That's why I say, hey, and I feel it's a rhythm. Here's a whining, a whining. Yeah, it's the music I'm feeling. Hey, yo, watch me waistline go. Hey, watch me get on, bam, and I'm whining out of control. Hey, moving to and fro. Yo, people think I'm mad and they think I don't, because, yo, watch me waistline go. Hey, watch me get on, bam, and I'm whining cause something. Hey, and I feel it's a rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here's a whining, a whining. Boy, yeah, yeah. Let me see your hand. Hey, hey, let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Whoa, yeah. Woo! Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Oh, yeah. Na, 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 yeah. Na, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Go! Watch me waistline go. Watch me get on, bam, and I'm whining out of control. Oh yeah, moving to and fro. Yeah, people think I'm mad and they think I don't, they don't know. Yeah, watch me waistline go. Watch me get on, bam, and I'm whining cause something. Whoa, yeah, and I feel it's a rhythm, na na na. Here's a whining, a whining. Hey, it's the music I feel. Something got a hold, really got a hold, really got a hold, really got a hold, yeah. Hey, got a hold, I got Really gotta hold, yeah. Really gotta hold. Really gotta hold.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mikey!
Hey! How you doing?
Yeah!
Come, let me jump up. I want to see everybody right now. Put 2 hands in the air. Come, put hands in the air. Let me see my passe. Long time I ain't see we all together. So, it's we time of year. To hype up and party. Drink and jump somebody. You don't know. Cause my team, we the partial. When they come to bed, we not normal. We the vibes. Bring forth the libation. Let me hype up this situation. Cause it's vibes right now. Put your 2 hands up in the air and sing. What a one big fetid family. Oh, come join me and see. We are one big fetid family. Ha! Cause we just drink and we just jam. All together like family. So come let me drink and come let me jam. All together. Everybody know, let me jump up. Hey, hey. Show me 2 hands, 2 hands. Both hands. Both hands in the air. Let me see my posse. Come let me show them how to shell this place. Don't stand up and stare. Come along and join in. Drink and put a smile across your face. Every lime, every party we keep the red kicking like karate. Cause we the vibes. See bartender, the libation. Time to hype up this situation. Everybody, push your hands in the air and sing now. I one big family. Come join me and see. We are one big vetting family. Cause we just drink and we just jam. All together like family. So come let me drink and come let me jam. All together. Everybody come let me jump up. Hey. Come let me jump up. Yeah, man. Cause my team, we not partial. When they come to bed, we not normal. Easy down, Puffy. We gotta change up the lyrics here. We gotta change it for you. You ready? Come. We are one big loving family. Come join me and see. We are one big loving family. Come again, come sing now. We are one big loving family. Hey. Come join me and see. We are one big loving family. Yeah, man. Tune.
Million people coming down.
Yes, Mikey.
What you need?
One big loving family. We feeling the love right now.
Love is life and life is love.
If you feeling the love, somebody put your hand in the air like this. Put your hand in the air.
Put it up.
Put your hand in the air. Say, can you feel the love? Yeah, boy. We coming here. And Mikey, you know soca is a loving music.
Of course.
Soca is love music.
Tell you how.
Hey. So let's do it. All the soca lovers, I want you to do one thing. This right here.
Soca massive, let me see you put your hand up in the air.
Myself, Mikey, you see we? 1, 2, say.
We are the sound of soca. Big bad soca.
Yes. Party time, yeah. Let's go. Who ready? Say. I say we are the sound that
select us.
And everybody one time say.
Every day.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're speaking soca music, you have to bring on the queen.
Where the queen is?
Alison, hi.
We are the sound of soca. bad soca. Hey, hey, hey. Big bad soca. Yeah, boy. Big bad soca. Let me move through now. Let me move through. Let me move through.
Hey.
Y'all speak French?
Sweet tune, sweet tune.
Oui.
Okay. Bonjour, papi. Ça va.
Pick up the pace a little bit, Mikey. Pick it up. Tempo.
Too sweet. Hey. What?
Oh gosh.
On y va. Encore.
So I'll say again, sing, Zion.
I might, if I feel like it. We can see what's gonna happen.
We can see.
On y va.
Dance. Let me bring in these snares here, because I think everybody know these. 1, 2. It goes like this. It goes like this. It goes like this. It goes like this. And the tempo goes up further.
Yes, that's
and
right.
everything gets faster.
That's right.
And we start to party like this. Tag.
Let me see you raise your hand.
Sing.
Put them in the air.
Put them up.
Put them in the air.
Sing.
Hey. Pass it. Oh yeah.
Raise your hand.
Put your hands in the air.
Put them in the air.
It's a togetherness
Put
thing.
them in the air.
Everybody, let me see your jump up. No.
Jump and let them see. Love and unity. One day from our lips togetherness.
Oh yeah.
Jump and let them see. Love and unity. One big family.
Walk it up.
Wine and
Walk it up.
love and unity.
Walk it up.
One big family.
Walk it up. Walk it up.
Wine and let them
Walk
see.
it up.
Love and unity.
Walk it up.
One big family.
What? The fussing and the fighting and the war must done. The war must done. The war. The fussing, the fighting and the war. Come let we live as one. Just had to put down the drugs.
Knife and the gun.
What?
Knife and the gun.
Put it down.
Knife and the gun.
Put down the drugs, the knife and the gun. And let we all have. Listen. Them can't believe the fighting cease. We have to live in peace.
Yes.
Get so you put down the gun now. So everybody could live as one, no. And everybody love one another.
Jump in
Let me
and
see you
ride
jump. Hey, jump and let them say love and unity.
One big family.
Jump and let them say
Love and
one big family.
get him the white queen. Get him the wine. Wine and let them see. Love and unity. One big family. Wine and let them see. Love and unity. One big family.
What is the word?
Togetherness.
What is the word?
Togetherness.
What is the word?
Togetherness.
Pass it. Let me see your raise. Show me all them hands. No. Flags up. Rise up. Everything in the air. Pass it.
Let me see you raise your hand.
Put it up in the
Put
air.
them in the air.
Hands
Put
up.
them in the air.
Flags up. Everything. Let me see you now.
Jump and let them see. Love and unity. One big family.
It's a togetherness thing,
I
you
tell
know.
ya.
That's right. We love you.
Blessed
Love
love.
you.
How you mean?
A pleasant good night to the UN. Happy 75th anniversary. And right now we're united together. If you believe in love, hold somebody right now. Rock from side to side and sing with me right now. Patrice again. Hey, Patrice again. Anything that you'll do for me, I'll do for you 10 times over. 10 times over, baby. And if you give love to me, I'll give love to you 10 times over. 10 times over. If you stay down for me, I stay down for you 10 times over. If you believe in love, hold your hand and sing for me right now. Baby, if you stick around for me, I'll stick around for you 10 times over. 10 times over. Go like this, go like this. So when you walk around, baby, run come to me. Give it to me, but I'll give you back properly. Stand on, special delivery. I'll give it to you anyhow you want it. If you say, back it up, I'm gonna back it up. If you say lift it up, I lift it up. You want jack it up, then jack it up. And I can never, ever, ever get enough class. I really wanna fling it up on you. Wanna be bubbling up in your bed. Wanna be wrapped up in your arms. Wanna be with you forever. I really wanna fling it up on you. Wanna be bubbling up in your bed. Wanna be wrapped up in your arms. Baby, I'm so into you. Into you. Into you. I'm so into you. You and you. Into you. I stand all I give it to you. I'm into you. Into you. Into you. I'm so into you. Into you. Into you. I stand all I give it to you. Into you. Into you. Into you. I'm so into you. You and you. Into you. I stand all I give it to you. Into you. Into you. Into you. I'm so into you. A pleasant good night to everyone. Into you. Enjoy the rest of the show. I love you.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody say, big up the United Nations on the 75th anniversary and the Eastern Caribbean concert. Yeah! Happy 75th anniversary. Boom blast. UN. Tell them. 1, 2. All the fans of soca. Let me see you put your hands in the air right now and push them up and up and up, up and up, up and up. When you see we hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. Everybody, hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. When you see we hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. Cause the place will flatten for this. Flatten is what all we know. The place will rip up for this. Flatten is what all we know. You want police? Mash up is what all we know. Tell them. Boom. Anywhere, any venue, anywhere, all we go. Boom. Hands up like witness. Show the world, make everybody witness. And the road with a band that big. And the girls waist like just gifted. One fight when our people business. And if I turn them out now, quick. Round here, we don't support no mischief. It's party time, we can't miss this. Tell them. No chance we say, but we want drama. Up in here. They want we to chill while we calm down. Up in here. We're not going to live till it's all done. Up in here. Find a gal and choke. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Hands go up and up and up. Up and up, up and up. When you see we, hands gone up and up. Up and up, up and up. Everybody, hands gone up and up. Up and up, up and up. When you see we, hands gone up and up. Up and up, up and up. The place will flatten for this. Fretting is what all we know. Place will tear up for this. Mash up is what all we know. I heard you want police. Mash up is what all we know. Boom. Anywhere, any venue, anywhere, all we go. Boom. Bad behavior bring that and come. Once we reach the party lockdown. Look, I want to take this time right now to big up Pyramid Entertainment, big up the United Nations, and thank you so much for having Skinny Fabulous from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, one of the best, if not the best nation in the whole world. I say that with no remorse. Big up my country, United Nations, the Eastern Caribbean, Barbados. Thanks for being a part of this great initiative. So tell you what, everybody in your house right now, start jump up, hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. When you see we, hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. Everybody, hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. When you see we, hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. The place will flatten for this. Fretting is what all we know. The place will tear up for this. Mash up is what all we know. Get out you want police. Mash up is what all we know. Boom. Anywhere, any venue, anywhere, all we go. That was my Bajan wine. Let me get on my Vincent John wine now. You call this a skinny wine. United Nations go up and up and up, up and up, up and up. Hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. Hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. Hands gone up and up, up and up, up and up. Boom blast. Thank you.
Today, the United Nations reaffirms its commitment to the values that gave birth to the organization back in 1945. Dignity, justice, human rights, and peace for all.
We hope that you enjoyed this evening's gift of music, song, and dance in celebration of the UN's 75th anniversary.
The spirit of cooperation, resilience, equality, freedom of speech, and freedom of expression, all principles dear to the hearts of Caribbean people.
As we leave you, let's all commit to upholding these principles as we strive to live, love, and celebrate as one. Stay safe. One love.
Hey, congrats, you in on your 75th anniversary. Come on. Can I talk just a little bit? Can I really talk just a little bit? Can I really talk just a little bit? Ha! You come on and you dance. And you walk out ready. But you may bring no friends. Not no family. This is the stranger upon your left. This is the stranger upon your right. Better start to jump up with them. Cause we fitting in here tonight and we chanting. Hey, hey, hey. Check it out, we drinking. Whoa, check it out, we whining. Whole night we chanting. 30 till the morning. Tell me how you feel. You know why? All our in the carnival. It's the festival. What's a bacchanal? Whoa, whatever you get. Lord. Whoa. Are you ready? Oh. Everybody now get in your zone. Nobody here should whine alone. All of we end up in one place, taking up space. This for this we home. We don't want no drama, come to upset me. So why you jamming? I want to hear you chanting. And hey, Lord, check it out. Whoa, Lord, check it out. Whole night be pumping, 30 till the morning. Tell me how you're feeling. You know why? In the carnival, it's a festival. What a bacchanal. Whoa, whatever you get. Lord, whoa, it's your time now. Your time now. You ready? Come again. You come on and they dance. And you walk us ready. But you may bring no friends. No family. You see the stranger up on your left. You see the stranger up on your right. Better start to jump up with them. Cause we fitting in here. And the chanting. Whoa. Check it out. Woo. Check it out. We whining. One night we pumping. 30 till the morning. Tell me how you. You know why? In the carnival. It's the festival. What a bacchanal. Boy, whatever you get.